Another market breakdown. Today is February the 4th, and right now we're looking at gold on the daily time frame. So as you can see, gold actually closed indecisive. So at some point, buyers was in control, and then sellers took back control. So pretty much a neutral day for gold. But as you can see, at this 5,000 level, this is operating as a resistance. Now, on the previous day, we did close bullish. Now, we are on this baseline on the RSI, and usually after price is overbought on the RSI and then price come down to the baseline around 49, that's usually a good level to see price push up, as we can see here. Now, we did close indecisive, so it doesn't necessarily mean we could push down. It really depends on how the next day closes, to be honest, or how we do on the 4-hour. But right now we are underneath this resistance level right here. This was a support to resistance. So as you can see here, at some point we did push above this and then push back down. So what I'm looking forward to see, because we are right around this 50-day moving average, right above this. So I'm kind of looking to see if this 4-hour candle close, if the next 4-hour candle close bullish, because you can see how we close bullish on this 4-hour. So most likely the next 4-hour candle can close bullish. So if the next 4-hour candle does close bullish above this 5,000 mark, then at that point I'll be looking to see gold continue to push back up higher. So unless I don't know how that would happen unless we end up pushing right back down. So other than that, pretty much as long as we can get above here and stay above here, then yeah, we could be seeing gold push back up higher. So, but I would still kind of be cautious. But this is a good discount that we did bounce down because it was at a support level. So it really all depends how strong we stay above this. Now I can say this, looking at yields, is a real key point. Yields, you know, kind of go pick it back off of this. Yields, oh, here you go. So yields actually broke above the support area, right? Retest off of this and then made another clear breaking structure, getting close back to this high right here, right? So as long as we can stay strong and see this continue to push up, then if yields continue to show more strength, then that'd be another red flag for gold to see gold continue to push back down. I'm gonna continue saying that because I do. If yields is going up, then gold is going down. If yields is going down, gold is going up. So, and even sometimes when, like, let's say if yields is going up, right, but gold is still going up, then you gotta look at, okay, what's going on around. If there's any major news going on that's making gold continue to push up, stuff like that still play a part of it. How U.S. dollar is doing, so stuff like that. But a lot of times, if you just wait, then yeah, at some point you'll see gold drop, especially if yields keep pushing up, because it's not going to continue to maintain that level if yields is continue to push up. So that's my input on that. And then you can see U.S. dollar, we're like right around this level of resistance right here. So you can see how when we came into this last time, you can see how price actually retest off the support level and bounce back at this. So you can see how it's still not really pushing above here. Could that happen? It could. See how the previous day closed. So the previous day did close bullish. So that is a good sign, So usually, just from a candle behavior standpoint, usually when you have something like the previous day closing bullish, usually on the next day you'll look for price to trace down a little bit, and then to see price push up higher. So, but we are underneath this resistance. So I would kind of, let's see. Yeah, so, yeah, we're underneath this resistance. So at that point, anything, this is still considered bearish territory because it can still drop down. But if we can get above here, then yeah, that shows a lot of strength for U.S. dollar. And then on the 4-hour, like I said, we still kind of right here. So at that point, anything can really still happen. You can see. So the only thing that happened this week is price came down, push up, retest, and came here. So this can still drop, to be honest. So just kind of waiting to see, like, is it gonna get above here, or is it gonna push back down and start pushing back lower? So it all depends on what it does. Now UJ, but it could push up if we get above here. If we get above this level, then yeah, we could be seeing the XY push up. Now I can say UJ is showing a lot of strength of pushing up, and just give you a little mini lesson on candle behavior and to tell y'all why. Now, from my standpoint of just from my of me speculating and analyzing price, this is my reason. Now, I'm pretty sure you have other reasons why, but this is from my knowledge of how I know things and how I kind of monitor things. Now, for those who don't know, right, so we can see how on the previous quarter we actually closed bullish, right? Price always retraced at a certain percentage. So like I always tell y'all, if the previous candle closed bullish, then expect the next candle to be bullish. We expect this for price to open, retrace down, and push up. Even if it open and push up first, you want to wait for price to push down first. In this case, finally got that push down. You can see how it reacted off of this level. So it retraced about 3%. I know for UJ, price usually retrace on an average between, from a quarterly perspective. Now that's very key. From a quarterly perspective, it usually retrace no lower than 4%. If it retraces lower than 4%, then something else going on. But usually that's the average retracement. That's why you can see how it came into this level and bounced off of that. You know, so that's the reason for this huge move up. So if this week closed bullish, I ain't gonna lie, definitely going to next week I'll be bullish. And if this closed bullish, at some point I'll be looking at, especially if DXY continue to stay bullish, then yeah, we can definitely see this continue to push back up. So it all depends on what DXY continue to do. I know we just lost some. The Wi-Fi went out. So I don't know what it's doing. Hey, but it's a 4 hour. I know the service just went out. Well, I guess that's gonna end this video right here. So other than that, for the most part, damn, you gotta be joking. Let's refresh it, see what it does. Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi went out. Well, other than that, I guess I will see you on the next market breakdown. As always, make sure you stay disciplined, do not overtrade, have proper risk management, and as well as before you enter in your trade, you should always know where your trade is no longer valid at. That's where your stop loss, yeah, Wi-Fi went out probably. But yeah, that's where your stop loss is no longer valid at. Damn, Spectrum been going out a lot lately. Ever since this whole snow been going on, Spectrum been going out a lot. That's crazy. But yeah, other than that, I will see you on the next market breakdown. Peace.